plaintiff, Lisa Vaughn, says the defendant is her stepdaughter, and she's been with her boyfriend, the co-defendant, for 5 years. Lisa claims her stepdaughter's boyfriend is mentally and physically abusive, and he refused to sign their daughter's birth certificate because he thought Lisa's stepdaughter was cheating. Lisa is suing them today for unpaid rent. Defendants Zomace Barr and his girlfriend Taylor Kaler say the plaintiff has raised Taylor since she was 3 years old. And although Taylor admits that Zomace can be mentally abusive, she insists he only laid his hands on her a couple of times. They're countersuing for personal property.
Start with you.
Yes, Taylor is my stepdaughter, and I've raised her since she was 3, and her and her boyfriend been together for about 5 years. And 2 years ago, she had to get a restraining order on him because he had held her down and choked her. He's always been really physically, mentally, and emotionally abusive towards her.
She's told you this?
No, I've seen it myself. So
How often do you see it?
It's quite often. It's like on a daily basis. He's always like that with her.
You see him every day?
He works most of the time.
Then how do you know every day?
Well, it's...
You say you see it?
As when they're together. So
okay, so it's not every day?
Not every day, no.
How often are you with them?
I'm with Taylor most of the time.
You say you witness it. That's the only way you know. The only way you know, you say, is you witness it.
3
How
times
often
a
are you
week.
with the two of them?
Probably at least 3 days a week.
All right, in those 3 days, he either mentally or physically abuses her?
Yes.
All right, let me hear from you, ma'am. You want to tell me about that? Does he mentally or physically abuse you 3 times a week for the last 5 years?
Probably not 3 times a week. He is kind of mentally abusive, but he's only technically laid his hands on me a couple times in the 5 years we've been together.
Sir, do you want to say anything today?
I joke around with her a lot. I wouldn't say I was mentally abusive. I don't you're ugly. I've never once said anything like that.
But
never
I
said
mean,
anything
if
like
someone
that.
says it multiple times a day for every day, you kind of eventually feel it.
I've never once called you ugly.
No, not ugly.
I've never once said, a bad thing about you.
No, but he jokes around a lot.
All right, and so the same joke all the time.
Yes,
You
yes.
interpret it as
Yes.
A real feeling.
Eventually,
That's
over
what
time.
You're saying, sir. All right. And what about your relationship with the plaintiff?
Well, she's my stepmom. She has practically raised me since I was 3 years old. She's done everything for me. She's paid my rent, my down payment to get into my new apartment. She pays my light bill when I need it, and she helps me out a lot.
How old are you?
I'm 19.
And you?
22.
How long have you all lived together?
For the past, 3 years.
Off and on for the past, about 3 years.
Since you were 16?
Mm-hmm.
Was
Yeah.
it 16?
Was it
No
16?
wonder you need money.
When do I need money?
I said, no wonder you need money.
Oh.
16-year-old living with someone? I'll leave it alone. Go ahead, but you have my point.
age
You
hasn't
all
got
sound
that.
like you were too young to try and share the same home or apartment, and that's why you have to lean on mom.
In September of 2015, they had a baby. And that baby girl, he refused to sign the birth certificate and everything on that because he wanted to make sure it was his child before he did.
Why was there a question?
He seemed to think she was cheating on him for some odd reason, so he wouldn't sign the birth affidavit at the hospital. So in October 2015, he had her arrested on domestic, which the county that it happened in didn't pick up the charges, of course.
What did he allege she did to him?
He alleged that she put her hands on him. So at that point, DCS was called in, and so was the Johnson County Sheriff's Department, and they took her to jail because she didn't want him going to jail, so she wouldn't fill out the form. Well, he did in order for her to get arrested, right?
I did say I didn't want
She
to
said,
press
I'm not going to
charges.
fill out the form on you, honey,
once
but I'm
again-
not, because I don't want to get you arrested.
Right.
He said, well, I'm filling it out.
Right, exactly.
You
And
get
I
arrested.
honestly told her, she's young. I told her, Taylor, you need to so they understand what's going on. So needless to say, he wasn't on the birth certificate or anything. So They asked Mom where the baby was supposed to go. You know, she said with me, of course.
When she was locked up?
Yeah.
Okay.
So then once again, I had to pay another $300 to get her out that I didn't charge him for. I didn't even, you know, whatever. It is what it is.
Whatever happened with that?
They got back together. So then in December 2015, he went to the drugstore and bought an over-the-counter DNA test for the daughter they had. And then once that came back as positive for him, then he decided he wanted to put his name on the birth certificate.
That's false. I was on the birth certificate line.
All right. Let me get to them. Let them respond to that. First of all, ma'am, your mom says your husband beat her.
The only reason I did put my hands on him, and I did admit that, is because every time we got in a argument, he would try to leave with my daughter. And my first instinct would be to stop him.
Would you do that?
I said I was going to the park.
And it was
said,
raining,
hey,
it
Ailey,
was
let's go.
storming.
So just coincidentally, sir, whenever you all argue, you want to take your daughter to the park. It's time to go play. It's time to go get on the swing set.
Don't mind the lightning. Makes sense.
Don't mind the lightning, right, whenever it is.
Yeah, he does it quite often.
And in my defense, she was in a onesie and he was not grabbing the diaper bag or the car seat. He was just trying to walk out with her. So I tried this.
So how'd you fill it out, sir?
At the time, the police officer made it sound like I didn't have a choice. But I did put in the report that I didn't want to press charges. I just wanted to, you know, have someone intervene. That way nothing got any more serious.
Okay.
2 years ago, she had to get a restraining order on him because he had held her down and choked her. He's always been really physically, mentally, and emotionally abusive towards her.
Plaintiff Lisa Vaughn is suing her stepdaughter and her boyfriend. And she says her stepdaughter's boyfriend is so abusive that she had to file a restraining order on him after he choked her.
And what about the questioning of the birth certificate? She alleged that. Do you want to?
When we were in the
going to get to the
hospital-
rent shortly. Go
When
ahead.
we were in the hospital, by the time I came around to agreeing to signing it, it was too late. So it was probably about a month and a half, maybe 2 months after I went downtown and signed the birth certificate and everything was all good. Then I signed it before I even had
Okay.
the...
She doesn't like you much, obviously.
No, she doesn't, no.
Why do you think that is?
Really, I think the only reason that we're here is because I'm with her. And
No, she
doesn't
hadn't
want me
liked
with
you
her.
for a while. Why is that?
But it didn't seem that way because we were
Now
all
you know.
fun and
Why do you
dandy.
think it was?
That's why. We split up and now we're getting back together. And it
He's
just
changed
there
and
it
done
is.
a lot of changing in the last year. They lived with me for a little bit last year before she got pregnant. And after she got pregnant, he just did a total turnaround.
never even lived
he
with
was
you.
mean to her and always never, I mean, I seen it for
I didn't.
myself.
All right.
And, you know, and for the baby's point of view, you know, it's really hard on me, you know, when there's a baby involved.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and in February of 2016, they had gotten into it again. She left. He wouldn't give her the car seat. Once again,
Over
she
the
had to
baby.
hold
You're
the
dealing
baby
with
to
the
my
baby.
house.
Why are you putting the baby in between this?
She ran out with my daughter without a car seat and drove to her house.
That's because, once again,
Go
he
on.
was trying to withhold her.
I didn't withhold her. You're
Be
her
quiet,
mom.
sir. Sounds
Sorry.
like you are playing games with the baby. Go ahead.
2 days later, they got back together because Taylor, you know, wanted Ailey to be comfortable at her dad's. You know, she's trying to work things out for the baby. Well, in March or May, he had called me. She called me crying, begging me to pay her rent because he was refusing to pay the rent.
Why?
And
I hadn't lived there
because
for 2
she
months.
would not
You
drop
what?
the
I didn't live there for 2 months.
You didn't live there for 2 months, but your baby did?
Yeah, and I had paid the
So,
first month's rent.
got it, sir. I think everybody else gets it too.
Yeah, in
Go
March
ahead.
of 2016, she had to file a restraining order on him because of all the allegations and abuse that is going on, and the judge granted it that day. So come May, and he had told her he was going to continue paying the rent since they were both on the lease, and it's both the mortgages.
What
in
are you
both their
suing him
names.
for? How does your rent money come
Because
in?
I actually end up having to pay her rent for that month because he refused to unless she signed her name off of the lease and off of the protective order. I called him and even asked him to pay me half of it, and he said no, unless she signs her name off of both, he's not paying nothing.
See, you have a problem if he never agreed to pay. Let me hear your side, sir.
Like you said, I never agreed to pay it. I
Don't
told
go
her.
over what I say. You say what you
Okay,
want to say.
I never
Come on, no,
agreed to
like
pay
I
rent.
said.
I never agreed to pay rent. But how it all happened was me and her were fighting on a regular basis, not physical fighting, but we were getting yelling matches in quite often. So I moved in with my dad. Then I get a text the next day from her saying there's a restraining order, so I can't even go back.
Your dad know you weren't paying rent for your baby?
Yes, he does.
So your defense today is you shouldn't pay for the rent that she paid on behalf of your baby because you never agreed to.
Yes, I never agreed to
You don't think you should? Morally?
I mean, morally, yes, I should take care of my daughter, but she could have always came with me a couple days a week, and I mean, I've been the only one with a job.
Yes, she didn't. She stayed with a roof over her head with her mother.
Yes, that is true.
Grandma's not there, then y'all move in the shelter. Whatever you gotta do, I ain't got nothing to do with it. You won't let me come over there because of the restraining order? Then starve. Then go homeless. Then let the lights go off.
Yeah, that's pretty much the way it would.
He's getting over on you and the baby, just so you know. Just so you know. All right? He mentally abuses you. He gets over on the baby. You have to get restraining orders on him. If that's the type of man you want, go right ahead. Your claim is dismissed. He still doesn't want to pay for the roof over his child's head at all. Your counterclaim for personal property is for what?
Because she had stolen my property when I was.
All right, you don't agree to that, do you?
No.
You don't say no?
No.
Okay, she doesn't agree either. Both your claims dismissed.
Thank you. I don't have a problem with him. I just, want him to start doing what's right for Taylor and the baby. And he is always about himself, Everything's always about me, and it shouldn't be about me. It should be about all of them. So.
Well, I mean, that's not true. I've been the one to give her everything she has. I've paid for every bit of equipment, toys, clothes, diapers.
No,
food.
I had to buy diapers recently. So.
Recently? You didn't have to. I already had them.
I mean, I'm caught in the middle of it, and I love them both, but I will probably stay with him, so.
Plaintiff Christina King dated the defendant, and they have a daughter together. Christina claims while dating the defendant, he cheated on her with 5 women, including one of her good friends. Christina is suing her ex today for breach of contract. Defendant Anthony Jackson admits that he cheated on Christina, but insists he had no idea that the woman he was with was Christina's friend. Anthony denies owing Christina for anything.
Start with you.
Hi, Your Honor. I met Anthony Jackson back in September 2013. We started dating a little bit after that. We had a 1-year-old daughter together. Our relationship wasn't always bad, but it wasn't always good, Your Honor. Throughout our relationship, Anthony has admitted of cheated on me around with 5 different women. One of the women was one of my best friends, one of my close friends.
How'd you find that out?
I went to go visit my sister one day, and my sister told me that he had slept with one of our close friends. I went home, I asked him about it, he admitted to it. I'm not gonna lie, Your Honor, I lashed out on him. I did hit him.
How about your friend? Are you all still friends?
No, we're not. Like I said, Your Honor, we have a 1-year-old daughter.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he take care of his daughter when he can. Like, he really don't do too much for his daughter because he can't keep a job. He do what he can. He's not a bad father. Throughout our relationship, Anthony has admitted of cheated on me around with 5 different women. One of the women was one of my best friends, one of my close friends.
Plaintiff Christina King is suing her ex-boyfriend, who she claims cheated on her with one of her good friends.
Let me get some background from you.
I don't understand how she could say that I can't keep a job because I've had numerous jobs in the time that I've been with her. I've had about 7 jobs. I've always been through a temp agency.
That's why she's saying that.
That's
why.
It's because...
That's exactly why.
It's because
And I think anybody that hears about anybody that has 7 jobs in 2 years, they'll say that person can't keep a job.
No, they've all been temporary assignments, like through temporary agencies and stuff like that. So when the assignment ends, I have to find a new job. I've always had a job. I even have a job today, and
Okay,
Christina's always been hot-headed. Like, she said I did cheat on her and I admitted to it, and it was something that we were supposed to get past when we were working on each other. It's been a year since that happened, and we just broke up, so...
What'd you all break up for, in your opinion?
In my opinion, I think it was because she still had a grudge against what happened when I said I cheated.
A year ago?
Right.
She was trying, you believe? And she just couldn't get past
I
it.
think she was trying, yeah, and she just couldn't get over it because I didn't know it was her friend at the beginning.
Yeah, she
but
did.
her
So you
actual,
met her through me.
Quiet, ma'am.
her sister is the one who introduced me to this girl, you know, and her sister is the same one that lied about her introducing me to her, and she lied about Christina because she told me that Christina cheated on me. She told me that she used to take my car and go see another dude all the time. So
Is that
I was,
true?
No, that's not true, Your Honor.
I was believing
This
that it was a
first time you hearing
reputable
this?
source.
No, he brought this to my attention, and he knew it was a lie. Because even my sister's
All right,
boyfriend told him it was
just
a lie.
asking. Okay. All right, sir. How's your work situation now? You still doing temps?
No, I'm at a regular job right now. I'm waxing and stripping the wax off of floors at a
Good.
nursing home.
Tell me about the breach of contract you're suing for.
Okay, Your Honor, we purchased the car back in February of 2015. We asked my dad to help us find a car that's reliable for both of us because I had just had my daughter. My dad called us and let us know that he had a 2000 white Impala, Chevy Impala, 2003, for sale. He asked me how much money did we have. I told him Anthony had $700, I had $450. He said the car was originally $2150, so he'll put up the rest of the money for me as a gift because I just had the baby, and that he'll bring us the title and everything and bring us the car. When he brought us the car, we gave him the money. The title, Anthony signed the title. The car couldn't go in my name because my license was suspended in Pennsylvania. So we registered the car in Anthony's name. We got into an altercation in November. The police said since the car was in Anthony's name, he's entitled to the car. So after that altercation, me and Anthony, we were still talking. We were still on good terms. Me and Anthony agreed that if I sell the car or if he sell the car, we split the money. He sold the car come March 30th of 2016. When he told me he sold the car for $1,850, I asked him, well, can I have my money? He told me he don't have anything for me and I'd take him to court, and that's exactly what I did.
Sir?
Okay, so with the car, I don't know anything about $2,150 for the car. The original price that was put up, I put up $600 and she put up $400. What I was told was the car was going to cost $1,000. So we gave him the $1,000, and it was about a month we were running around trying to get a car. We didn't even have the car yet. At first, it was supposed to be a 2005 Durango. And then somehow he ends up with that car, and then we end up with a car that's a 03 Impala. And
Where's the car now?
It's sold.
You sold it?
Yeah. When we
How much?
broke up, $1,600.
She said you agreed to split it with her.
That was when we were together, but when we broke up, she told me that I can take the car.
Why don't you think you should have to give her a portion?
Because it's been numerous times where she's done stuff to the car. Like the one time she got mad, she broke all of the windows out.
And I paid for it. I paid to get it fixed.
She put dents all through the car.
And I paid to get that fixed also.
She didn't pay to get the
Did you
dents
pay?
fixed. She only paid to
Did
get.
you pay?
No. Christina's always been hot-headed. Like she said, I did cheat on her and I admitted to it, and it was something that we were supposed to get past when we were working on each other. It's been a year since that happened, and we just broke up.
Plaintiff Christina King is suing her ex-boyfriend, who she claims cheated on her with one of her good friends.
Now let's get back to why you should not give her some of the proceeds, at least 40%. You say by your own admission, you paid 60%, $600 on a $1,000 debt. Why shouldn't you give her the other 40% of the sale?
Because that's not what she was asking for.
What was she asking?
$1,000.
Okay.
I had only made $1,600 off of the car.
But that's
and
not what
I
you
sold
told me.
it to get a truck.
All right. Okay. And you say it was how much?
Your Honor, he told me he sold the car for $1,850.
He said $1,600? Mm-hmm. All right. And nobody has any proof of how much he sold it for?
No, because he sold it.
How long ago did you
It
sell
was in March.
Okay. What's 40% of 1,600?
The 640.
And ma'am, that's all I'm gonna grant you today is 640, which is 40% of the proceeds. And that sounds fair because I'm not convinced of all the other shenanigans involving this car, how much you paid to get the things fixed, how much daddy really put down on it, how much you really did this and that. All I do know is the sale. That's the issue now. How much do you get from the sale? And from the sale, you get 40%, which is the ownership amount he says you purchased. And he keeps the other 60%. Have a good day.
Thank you,
Judgment
Your
for the
Honor.
plaintiff from 640.
This was my child's father, and even after all this, we still been on good terms, so I hope to keep it that way.
It's the same, you know, this is my baby mother, you know, I'm always gonna have love for her and I'm always gonna care for her, so hopefully it could change after this.
Plaintiff Josephine Sykes has known the defendant for 5 years because she did Josephine's eyelashes, and they used to be very close. However, Josephine loaned the defendant $225, and she has repaid it all except for $50. So instead of handling it in the street, like she would have back in the day, she's suing her. Defendant Patricia Mathis says she always looked up to Josephine, and she is devastated that she brought her to court over $50. Patricia insists she paid off a majority of the loan, but after she forgot to show up for an appointment with Josephine, she filed this case.
All right, and ma'am, you're suing your former friend purely on principle for $50 and for a loan you gave her. I like for people to bring small amounts in here so that they don't take it in the street and fight over it. That's right. You can come in here for $10 as long as it keeps you from falling out and fighting, because she'll fight in a minute.
And so will I,
So I'm glad you brought, so will you. See, that's why I'm glad you all bring this little amount here. So go right ahead. How do you know the defendant?
Okay, I've known Patricia for the last 5 years because she did my eyelashes. I considered her a friend and like another mother to her. And more than one time when she's had a problem, she's called me. I've consulted her, but I don't know what's going on with her, okay? I'm really shocked that she would disrespect me and in that manner. And like I told her, like I said, this is not only about the money, it's about the principle. Mm-hmm. She made me a promise, and back in the day, I would have handled this in the street, because she's not gonna gangster me, okay? And so therefore, I brought it to you and let you handle it, because now I'm 73 years old.
You're kidding. You look beautiful for 73.
And I don't take no mess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And when I asked her for my money, I don't want to say it.
But she's been performing services. Your nails look good, and
she just performs my lashes, like Your Honor.
Oh, your lashes. Okay. All right.
And
she's never given you a break on that?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Defendant Patricia Mathis is being sued for $50 by her former friend, who says instead of handling this situation in the street, like she would have back in the day, she decided to sue Patricia.
Let me hear from you.
Yes. Your Honor, like she said, Ms. Josephine said that we've been knowing each other for a long time. I had opened a business in 2007, and she's pretty much been my client ever since. Mm-hmm. She's been faithful, loyal. Like she said, I look up to her, you know, because she is older. Sorry. This hurt me, you know. She bring me in for $50, seriously. I don't understand it. But like I said, Your Honor, she did loan me the money, and of course, I was paying her back. She decided to say, well, since you do my lashes anyway, you just pay me as you do my lashes. I was like, okay, fine. So she called me, she texted me on that Wednesday to do her eyelashes. I was working out in Itasca, so I wasn't able to get there in time for her, and I know she don't like to drive at night. So I had forgot. It was a rough day, and I didn't get home till about 7. So that Friday, she called me. She texted me talking about, I went to the neighborhood to get my lashes done. I was like, well, I'm sorry, because I called her girl. I was like, girl, I'm sorry about that. I said, come back once the lashes fall off. She, no, don't forget you owe me $50. I was like, how would I forget that? I'm just stating the fact that you owe me $50. I'm like, I know I owe you $50. Well, I want it by April the 29th. I said, well, Joe, I won't have it by April the 29th. I said, no other 29th, since you saying it like that. So then she said, well, we'll see about that. So next thing you know, here I am in the court. She bringing me to court for $50.
Did you loan her more initially?
$225.
Okay.
which
And the agreement is that she would pay it off by when?
No, by November the 15th, 2015.
But she changed it. And she said, well, since you're doing my lashes anyway. And so her lashes was only supposed to stay on 2 weeks, but I do such a good job, they stay on for a month. So I didn't see her for a month to month. So that would made it go longer. So, and like I say, now here I am here, you know.
What's the principle? Because you got plenty of money. What's
Yeah,
the principle
absolutely.
here? I can tell you do. You don't even have to tell me.
No.
I know money when I see it.
Oh, okay. Judge, Your Honor.
Am I right or wrong? She got plenty of money. Tell the truth.
No,
She know.
Don't
She
let her,
know, you do.
No. The principle is, when I gave her, when she asked me for the loan, she cried to borrow the money, okay?
No,
and
didn't
I
cry.
gave her over the telephone. When I gave her the money, I was very distinct in telling her that I don't play with my money, okay?
Your Honor, no,
if
she
you
didn't.
borrow, you
Yeah,
must
she told
pay
you
me
that
back.
now. I know she told you that.
Okay,
she don't
if you
play with her
borrow,
money. I know that's.
you
I know
must
that
pay
about
back.
her.
No, she just said, well, you know what, Patricia? She said, I trust you. She said, you've been doing my lashes for a
talking
long
to me?
time.
And she
So it was
also
no problem.
told you I don't play with my money. I can tell the type of lady she is. I know
Okay.
people now.
Okay.
Go ahead.
After then, she said, don't worry about it. I'll pay you back. She's the one that tried to strike a deal of paying for lashes. I never said
Let me
tit for
just say
tat.
that. Let me say this, Miss Sykes. Let me know. You know what your problem is?
What is it?
You still have those street values.
I sure do.
Yeah.
I sure
let
do.
that go.
I sure do.
I know you do.
And I don't mind letting
Somebody
it go.
owe you $20 just because of your self-respect. You gotta have your respect. You gotta have your reputation. You can't go around here talking about she owed you $50 and didn't pay you. Somebody found out she owed me $50 and didn't pay me. Everybody be trying to beat me out my money. You know I know it.
Correct. Okay. And that's exactly why I made
know
her
it's exactly
sign for the fact that she's going to pay me back.
Defendant Patricia Matheny is being sued for $50 by her former friend, who says instead of handling this situation in the street, like she would have back in the day, she decided to sue Patricia.
Okay. And I
You
went
need
to her.
leave all those street values alone. You
I'm
got plenty of
trying.
money. Let this woman go with this $50.
I can't do it, Your Honor. It's just against my principles.
It's not in you. It's just not in you to
It's
do.
not in me. Okay, I can't do it, Your Honor. It's just not. It's
Well, Your
not
Honor,
my
it's not
principle.
like that. I didn't appreciate her giving it to me. And then I would do her
It has-
eyebrows
ma'am,
anyway, Your
ma'am,
Honor,
it has
for
nothing
free.
to do with you.
Okay.
Then you just hear what it has to do with. She got them old street ways that's still in her. Look at her, half grinning at me. She know I know it backwards and forward. Square money, street money, whatever it is, she got the same principle. So it's not you, it's her. $50 is your judgment. You need to leave that stuff behind. Have a good day.
Thank you, Your Honor. And Patricia, you realize who's sowing seeds, okay?
Well, I miss you,
Okay.
and I hope we can
And
get past this.
We never will.
Okay. All right, then.